everybody, my name is Exus, and I want to welcome you all back to Final Fantasy 15. Now, in the last episode of Final Fantasy 15, it was a little bit of a tearjerker, I suppose. It was a little bit somber as Noctis and his entourage find out that the capital city of Insomnia, the Crown City, had been attacked by the Niflheim Empire. The crystal had been stolen, and yeah, the city had been absolutely destroyed. Well, not entirely, but a lot of the residents, the civilians, have been killed, and the Niflheim Empire has taken over the kingdom of Lucis. Along with that, that's mainly what happened. We got to fight some Magitech infantry, which is always good, and we got to gain some levels and just do a little bit of general fighting, because after the story took place, and there was a lot of story, a lot of things to catch up on, yeah, there wasn't much time left over for me to do anything. Now, I did state that I would get back in and play some bits and pieces in my own time. I have done a little bit of that, but not as much as I'd like. Just because there's not actually a lot to do, and I'll have to really go back to Dino and a few of the other NPCs and do some standardized questing in order to get my levels up. So I want you guys to be with me for that, and we are going to have to progress the story, because I now remember there's X amount of the world or stuff you have to unlock, really, to be able to level up and then go back to previous things like hunts. And I'm not able to do that yet because I'm too low level, so I need to progress the story, if anything else. On top of that, an update came out today being Monday the 5th of March, 2018. So yeah, you won't be seeing this video today, at least. So I thought I'd give the date for the update. At least it was on my PlayStation when I got home, a 3 gig update, and it's changed a few things. Nothing major in the combat, but these things I want to show you anyway, because they're actually hella cool, at least for me, a big old Final Fantasy nerd. So anyway, I'm ready to get in. Hope you're ready to get in. So let's get in to Final Fantasy 15. Okay guys, and this is not where I left you before, but as I said, I have done some not questing, just material farming, gathering, recreating my potions and such, and, sorry, potions, magical flasks, my actual magics, and just killing random stray enemies. Also, more than a day has elapsed since I've rested, so the guys might start getting fatigued, or you might start seeing dirt and damage appear on them. That's fine, because I don't have enough experience that I feel will level me up greatly, although I am very close to 13. And also you can see it's 5 o'clock in the morning, which is actually daybreak. The guys usually wake up at 6, so it would usually give us an advantage, but that's going to tick over soon. Anyway, we're here back at Golden Key, and we're going to talk to Dino. But before we do that, I wanted to show you guys the new things that have been updated. So when I started the game, I came into the menu and it showed me a few messages saying about the archives. Now, the archives have been here for a while, and if I remember rightly, there was a bestiary, but maybe I was wrong because it pointed me towards it. So we have our photos, which I knew were there anyway, and I can actually show you guys some of these now, because I did post one or two up on Facebook. I posted this one, I believe, but these make me laugh. The reason I saved these is because they make me laugh, because just flans, right? They're fucking hilarious. There's a few others that look quite cool. That one was quite a good warp strike by Noctis. That one was quite cool as well. I can't remember if that was during the boss battle. No, I don't think it was. I think I showed you guys that. But this one is quite sinister looking as night broke and we were doing our hunt. But this one I particularly like. It is like the flans are having a major rager and just getting their party on. The flan in the background's got his glow sticks that he can make himself. I mean, he is stacking the hell out. They are loving that. The Mandy has kicked in hard and they're just going for it. So I really, really do like that one. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to show you guys. So we have our other stuff in here. Dishes that Ignis is able to cook so far, and there is hella lot in this game. Obviously, that's why people refer to the meme about this game being food porn. So we can look through that. We can look at fishes that Noctis has caught. I did do a little bit of fishing off video. I hate fishing, as I've stated before, so I have hardly anything unlocked. I've caught like 2 different fish, a giant trevally and a glowing barrelfish. Like nothing else at all. I mean, I caught several of each off video, but it only counts as one, obviously. This is the directory of fish. And this is something that said they updated, the bestiary. Now, I do like the bestiary in FF games, and this one looks like it's going to be quite intensive. There's going to be everything here. And you've got categories as well, different sections of the world, demons, Imperials. Some of these I haven't looked through yet. So, and you can see them in comparison to their size to Noctis. Obviously, Imperials are humanoid, but you can also zoom in and spin them around. You've got all sorts of stuff going on here. So that is cool as hell. Magitech Axeman, it even gives you a brief description. Cyber soldier, specially engineered to excel in combat and the powerhouse of the Imperial Infantry. Unlike the standard issue troopers, every Magitech unit is marked with an individual model number. Look at that face. That is scary as all hell. Now, maybe this wasn't here before. I don't think his animation isn't... I don't know if that's a frame drop or whether that's just how this thing moves. But yeah, so we've got them. We have the Bannermen as well. Don't know if there's anything else on here. There is not, but obviously that's the mechs and everything. And back to Lade. As we get into more areas, more things will open. Some of the things that looked quite cool here were the things like the Magnaneer. Look at the size of that thing compared to Noctis, and it's evil looking. Again, with another description, I'm not going to read them all. The Bloodhorn was quite cool as well. You guys got to see me fight this. This was that boss. We have to zoom out to get it all in the picture properly. But the size of that compared to Noctis as well. Just look at that thing. That's going to be cool as hell later when we fight massive things. So yeah, we had the stone shears, the ruby shears, these things that gave me so much of an issue. And so on and so forth. But again, that's not what I want to show you. What I want to show you is this, the dossiers. Now this is cool as fuck. This got me nerding out and nerding out hard. Yeah, because we now have detailed character explanations for all of the characters. So out of Insomnia so far, and I'm not going to read them all again. I'm going to read Noctis and Regis just to give us some clarity, because the game was criticised when it came out by myself as well for, after the 10-year development cycle, having a little bit of a shit story, because there's stuff they had to cut, because the world, our world, had changed in 10 years. There's stuff that was considered more sensitive than it would have been 10 years ago, and they had to account for that. So there's stuff that's cut out that probably would explain more backstory of each character and make the game even more fleshed out and better. I don't know if they've re-added cutscenes since then, but anyway, I just want to go through a few of these. So Noctis Lucius Caelum, son of King Regis and 114th heir to the Lucian throne, though he was chosen by the crystal to serve as the saviour of this star, an injury incurred as a young boy deprived him of access to the full potential of his innate power. With his father's blessing, he sets forth from the crown city of Insomnia on a road trip with his three closest companions. Their destination? Alticia, where Noctis is to wed the oracle, Lunafreya Noxfleury of Tenebrae. Leaving the shelter of the citadel for the first time enlightens the prince as to just how unknown he is to the outside the castle walls. So yeah, that's the description of Noctis. That's the one I wanted to read, because one thing I don't know whether it's made 100% clear unless you watch the movie Brotherhood, I think it is, which is the anime movie based around this game. It's not made 100% clear. I don't think that Noctis had a severe injury, like a near-death injury when he was younger. That means his potential is... That's quite weird, because his hair actually fuzzes out a little bit, and it fuzzes in when it gets closer. Yeah, I don't think that's made 100% clear in this game, unless that's changed now. So we'll get in a brief description. Obviously, you have the description of the rest of the guys as well. I'm not going to read them. I'm not a huge... I'll read them in my own time. I'm not hugely interested right here and now. But Regis is an interesting one, because there's not much that's ever said about King Regis. So Regis Lucius Caelum, 113th monarch in the line of Lucis, and father of Noctis, a strong and sapient ruler. Regis channeled the power of the crystal to conjure an enormous barrier and shield the city of Insomnia. Sustaining the wall took a toll on the king, however, slowly sapping him of his life force over the course of 30 years. At present, Regis's condition has worsened to the point that he can barely walk without aid, yet he still managed to send his son Noctis off to his wedding with a smile on his face. So this is old Reggie, as Sid calls him, King Regis, the 113th. So yes, we get a little bit more backstory about Regis there. So that's cool. Actually, I didn't want to leave that just yet. One thing I did want to cover, I made a mistake in the last video as well. I stated that Kor, the Marshal, was the head of the Kingsglaive. That is incorrect, and I realised after watching it back that I was incorrect. He is the head of the Crownsguard. the people directly responsible for protecting the king and the royal bloodline. It's kind of like, I guess, the secret service of this world, or at least of the kingdom of Lucis and the city of Insomnia. Whereas, I think it's Drutos, the guy we see with King Regis, I believe, heading down the steps when Noctis waves farewell to his father and tells this Dratos, I think that's how you pronounce it, to take care of his father. I think he, if I remember rightly, is the head of the King's Glaive. Don't 100% quote me on that, but I know Core is not. Even though Core is hardcore. Or maybe I've even got that wrong. Maybe it's the other way around. I don't think so, though. I think Core is the head of the Crownsguard. Anyway, we also can go across tabs in this. And, of course, look. Over the Kingdom of Lucis, the characters we're starting to get. There's a few... I'm not going to read them, because we all know who they are and what they do. Although, it does give their full names, their backstories and everything, and it really does just flesh out the characters a little bit more. But one thing I wanted to point out while I look at these. Let's go to Cindy. Now, this is awesome. Every little pervy fanboy is going to love the fact that Cindy, you can now spin around and look at her car model. I would say from any angle, but you actually can't. You can move her up and down, left and right. You cannot turn the angle, you can just rotate her. Guess what you also can't do? And this one, you little pervs are going to hate. You cannot zoom in or out of Cindy, and I wonder why they've done that. And just to prove it's not just her as a third-person character, or sorry, it's not every third-person character, should I say, that you can do this too. Let's go down to Sid. Look what we can do with Sid. We can spin Sid, and we can zoom in on the old geezer. So yes, Square knew exactly what you little fanboys would do. And you pre-adolescents would do, and they took that ability away from you. So good for Square. You guys really need to get your mind out of the gutter. So yeah, everyone's on here. Taka Bradham. They give everyone last names, but this is the most important man. David Albermbre is on here. The head honcho at Medesio Hunter HQ in Northern Klein. Dave, they gave you a big old section there, Dave. And this man. It's setting up for my hopes and dreams that Dave gets his own Final Fantasy spin-off game, The Adventures of Dave. But yeah, Dave is in here, so that's all good. We also have Dino and Coctura. Anyway, enough of my geeking out. I'm sorry, guys. I've just wasted 5 to 10 minutes of your time talking about the new patch stuff that came in. I think that's it. There might be more stuff. I don't know. I haven't experienced it yet if there is. Anyway, let's talk to Dino, because let's get this shit kicked off.
There he is, the prince himself. You look good.
You know.
Hey, sorry about the whole boat thing. I pulled some strings, but ain't nothing anyone could do after that fiasco at the Citadel.
Forget it.
Done and done. Man, I tell you, this reporter gig alone ain't enough to pay the bills. So I've been working real hard on the side.
Wow.
Yep. So, you busy?
Why?
'Cause I need your help. You fetch me some more, I trade you one of my pieces. Just like last time. Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay, so just 2 things about that whole thing with Dino there. Number 1, not the most important thing, but number 1, again with your voice not matching your face, sir. I don't know what part of America you're from, but yeah, your voice still doesn't match. That is horrendous. That's horrendous. Not horrendous voice acting, good quality voice acting. Just really bad for your character. You're not a journalist, mate. You wouldn't be a jeweler either. I'm sorry, not with a voice like that. I know I'm stereotyping, but just no. And secondly, but the most important thing is, he gave 0 fucks that Noctis' father is dead. I thought he was going to come out with, you're looking pretty good for a dead guy. But you just gave 0 fucks, and then when Noctis was like, forget it, you're like, yeah, done. You did not give a rat's ass, sir. And I like that. I respect brutality. So, you were savage as fuck. Anyway, let's go and do this thing. I don't care about winning snapshots for now, sirs and ladies.
Well-being is less important than his livelihood.
And we fell for it.
Guy's got no dignity, but he's full of deceit.
I don't mind helping him, so long as it doesn't involve any danger.
Well, it could well have danger in it, and we actually need to change to this quest line. It may well have danger, Prompto, you don't know, but yeah, he has no dignity at all. He gave 0 fucks about us, and I respect that about him. If only I could tell more people I give less of a fuck about them. Anyway, So let's go do this thing. So it's nearly 2 miles away. So we're going to take the car. No, you don't, Noctis. None of that. You cannot be that lazy. Okay, let's do this thing. That is where it is. 3 minutes away. Let's do this. And we're racking up the Final Fantasy 13 tunes, Defiers of Fate, Defiers of Fate. I love this tune. Now, I could quite happily cut out these car journeys for you, but if I'm totally honest, it gives me time to talk to you guys. But more importantly, if I have to see it and experience it in all its glory and boringness, so do you guys. So, yeah, you're stuck on this car journey with me. It's not like we all drive every day and get bored and sick and tired of it, as well as having it in our games. But we'll be doing a lot of this, so I'm going to subject you guys to it as well. I have to sit through it. And why should I have to edit out every boring bit? I shouldn't. So, you know, join in the car journeys with me. We can talk, we can have a laugh. You're not going to talk back to me. But, or maybe you are. Maybe you're cray-cray, like I am, talking into a mic for no apparent reason. For no one to listen. So, yeah. Anyway, thoughts on how beautiful this game looks? I don't care. It looks amazing. I don't need your... It's amazing. I'm playing it right now. Probably the only alleviation on this actual driving bit, apart from me yammering onto you guys so you can actually get some fun out of this, is as the game goes on, the boys will start talking more in the car and commenting on not only the situation, but taking photos, wanting to stop off at photo spots or stop off at certain spots for other reasons. Driving becomes more eventful, but since we're early doors here, very early doors, we don't have so much of that, and we're getting very close to where we're going to stop, so hopefully Ignis is going to pull the car over in good time. Or maybe there is another... Yeah, I think there's another road. No, he's pulling in. I thought we were going to get a parking sign. Don't forget where we parked. We're in the middle of the desert, mate. No joke. We're going to be able to find that again. Okay, let's go and see what we have to do. So probably have to fight something that's hiding or hoarding these things. And I was quite impressed as well. Luckily, I had a couple of mega elixirs, which I don't use elixirs a lot until a little bit later. And the one thing I'll show you guys quickly is if I go to Elemancy, I got Tricast for Fira, which is good, but I managed to get Quintcast, which is 5 casts, obviously, one up from Quad, of Thundara Blizzara. That's going to come in very handy, especially with a 5-chain at level 60 and 136 potency. So, you know, I'm going to save that for a special ass-kicking.
This has got to be the place.
All that's left is to find the stone.
So, obtain the amethyst. Please tell me it is a... Oh, okay, it's around his hut.
Overhead.
Overhead. Where are they? Oh, shit the bed. How did we not see that coming? So I'm pretty sure this wasn't scripted. I'm pretty sure that's actually random because I thought it was just going to be boring. And it's still going to be pretty boring because I've got to search this whole area for a tiny little stone. Okay, let's do this. Okay, you guys can have some fire. Oh shit, that looked powerful. That was powerful. Didn't kill them all, but we'll zoom in on this. Nice. Okay, Prompto, you just use Piercer for me, buddy. Oh. Didn't even have time to.
No use hanging around here.
Indeed.
Well, unfortunately, there is a use, and we... Okay, Prompto, buddy, stop standing in the flames. I fucked you up, or you ran into the flames afterwards. I thought you were all clear. Maybe I was wrong. You're the only one that got hit, which is quite funny. There you go. Let all the chars come off there, not the embers. Okay, so where is this thing? We could be searching for a while, guys. This is one thing I stated like last time I do hate about this game, is the fact that it makes you proper search. Oh god. Of course it's close. Of course they're coming back for us. We just blew up their guys. Okay, where is this? Are you the stone? Redstone shard, you are not the amethyst though. God damn it. Where are they? The wind is blowing like they're here somewhere. I thought I'd go around the outside. Thought I'd have some... Oh, they're over there. Maybe I had to avoid them a little bit. Oh, it's right here. Right here, the big chunk of redstone.
Time to give him the goods.
Cool. Well, since that was pretty uneventful and boring, I'm actually going to go and take on these Magitech troopers. And this time I'm not going to waste my magic. Oh, you guys are hella crazy. Good thing my reaction skills are quicker than Michael Jackson's. Whoa! Oh, okay. I did not see that Prompto is in danger. Have a potion, Prompto.
All that training, and this is the fruit of your labors?
Yeah, feels pretty rotten. Yep.
Okay, we're going to use Gladiolus. No, actually, first. As soon as Ignis gets his ass up... Okay, he's not going to get his ass up because he's in danger.
Thank you.
There you go. Now, Ignis, use regroup. See how good this is for healing. That's actually pretty good.
Everything cool? No problems here.
Okay, we'll recover my MP. And we're going to have to use an elixir on Prompto because he is getting all of the fucked up like a little bitch down there. I'm going to go back to sword for the meantime, just to help out.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to recall this regroup, get our health back. Ow. Gladiolus, you can use Tempest again. Jesus, these guys have got a good shot.
Toka killed.
Duly noted.
Okay, so that was actually, yeah.
Too close for comfort.
I'm comfortable just being alive.
Yeah, you said it, Gladiolus. All you guys said it. I should have used magic at the beginning there. But I chose not to, and that was for the best. I feel, because it was a good fight. It was a good fight. I got fucked up. They got shit for a little while.
Do you have a joke?
Sadly, no one's laughing.
So yeah, that is. See, this is what this game does to you. Okay, where are they? Oh, just Did you just teleport for a mountain? I feel like you teleported for a mountain. Okay, we're going to do this again. Go for the spear, I think. Yeah, why not? Why not? I got time. I got time.
Last thing I need now.
And I feel as though magic helps, so have some of that, all of you. Yeah, you enjoy that. Oh, I got a super restorative ×1. Whatever that is, I can't remember. Oh, magic be damned. What the? They have invented anti-gravity guns. I'm just going to stand here in the fire, by the way, because I look cool as fuck when I'm burning. But, oh my days. That's why that technology system... He's just flying into the atmosphere, just going straight up. And, yeah, I look cool as fuck with my burn marks. Yeah, boy, that is bad. Anyway, we are now moving on. Yeah, I'm not doing another one of those. Magic helped a lot, just in general. That turns a fight into a slogfest where, frankly, I nearly died. They were level 16, however, I am level 12. Yeah, into a one-hit kill scenario. So, yeah, magic is the thing. Magic is the nuts. If it was just normal fire, it wasn't. It was Fearer, so it's theoretically level 2 fire. Anyway, we're going to go back and see Dino. Right down here. No, I'm not going to fast travel. Again, nice little bit of action, then back in the car to be bored for the next 5 minutes. Yeah, overhead. You can all go suck. Yeah, you guys can go suck the dick. You stay there. I'm going back this way. You know I'm in the car. You decide to fuck off. You didn't drop your guys off. Probably for the best. Probably for the best. I don't think dropships drop mech soldiers straight in front of you on the road, unless it's scripted. I can't be 100% sure of that. Don't quote me on that. And I did also, the AP coming up, that 1 AP I gained from driving, just reminded me that I did in fact use the 40 ability points, not just off video, but during the last video, to rise Noctis's phase light skills. I think it's called phase light. Or just phasing skills, and a few other of Noctis's combat bits and pieces. Nothing major, because 40 AP is not a lot. But I'm going to go down the path, with Noctis anyway, of getting my air step and air dodges up as much as possible. Because later on you can turn yourself into the equivalent of just this airbound warrior, like Dragon Ball Z style, flying around, just taking everything on in the air, which really helps with flying enemies as well anyway. But yeah, it really helps in general with bigger enemies and just all enemies, because I think you can get a move that juggles them, kind of knocks them into the air, at least lighter enemies like small humanoids like yourself, and then just keeping them up there, just smashing them around. I'm not 100% sure on that. Do not quote me on that if you can actually knock them into the air. I think that's the thing. I actually think it is a thing. And if it's not, any enemy that's in the air, you can just go toe-to-toe with, and the whole thing looks beautiful. It's a little bit crazy. It requires a relative amount of MP, at least in the beginning. But yeah, that's the thing. That's where we're going. Just looking for these tunes. I don't know many from Final Fantasy 13, to be fair. Probably because I'm not great at the game, so I never actually completed it. Ah, we've got the Nier Automata original soundtrack. That's obviously a free download. Okay, we've got some Episode Gladiolus version music. Okay, I don't know what Terror Battle is. I like this though, Day of Reckoning. Fuck yeah. Okay, but we're here anyway. Just as the music was kicking in as well. Yeah, it doesn't matter, guys, doesn't matter. Okay, let's go see Dino. We'll fill up the car when we come back, because we've got a little way to drive after this. As always in this game, we always have a little way to drive. God damn, I know they wanted to make it picturesque, but this is a way to run. Especially with Noctis being as slack as he is. Also, you guys seem to be noticing, I guess now, the same thing that I was noticing on the playthrough that I was doing while I wasn't recording.
Golden Key.
Sorry, the bit of gameplay I was doing when I wasn't doing a video on it. Is the guys don't seem to be talking as much. They're actually letting me get my shit together and actually commentate to you guys, which is nice for a change. They seem to be quieter. Maybe they heard what I was saying and they were like, okay, let's not piss him off. Of course they didn't. They're not real, but still. Okay, hello Dino, you freak. Talk to me.
Hey, you made it back. You guys hold up all right out there?
More or less.
Excellent. Come on, you ought to be proud of yourself, Your Highness. The work you did today could save lives.
How's that?
Well, you see, most folks know better than to go out at night. But some people don't have a choice, am I right?
I guess.
They may not have a choice, but my pieces can give them a chance. So hey, how's about you give it a try and see for yourself? I'm a man of my word. So here you go. I look forward to doing business with you again sometime, gentlemen.
Okay, that's good. So we got a good amount of XP for that. And an amethyst bracelet. Dino has another quest for us. But first, let's see what the amethyst bracelet does. So I got, oh, that's something else I earned off video. The fencer's anklet that increases vitality, which isn't actually health. But the amethyst bracelet. Okay, a bracelet studded with amethyst enhances strength incrementally. Gladiolus could do with that, because what is he wearing? Has he got another one? He's got a garnet bracelet. So it already gives us 70. That puts it up to 70. So it only puts up a little bit. So if I give that to him, I could do, because Noctis isn't the strongest guy, to be fair. I could take the vitality one off and give him the garnet one. I'd like Noctis to have a little more, pack a little more of a punch. After that last battle with the Magitech troops, I felt myself waning a little bit. At least when there was all of them. I should have really cracked out a bigger weapon. I should have kept a two-handed sword to just like thin them out, because they clusterfucked together, and that was alright for someone like Gladiolus with a big weapon to just swing it and smash them all, but I probably should have used Tempest a little bit more anyway. Anyway, before we carry on, number one, what's the time? It's okay, it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Sorry, got lost in thought there. Okay, Tempest, I wanted to check that out. Ignis is level 2, a regroup. That is really fucking handy. That saved me in those situations with those Magitech troops. So, yeah, keeping that. Prompto is still going up as well, so that's fine. What quest do you have for us, Dino? Can we actually reach it is the question.
You really know how to sniff out a scoop, Your Highness. You might just have a future in journalism.
Yeah, you're good.
At least that makes one of us.
Oh, touche. So look, I need a hand. Thing is, it's too dangerous for your average Joe. That's where you come in. I'll make it worth your while.
A stone-studded stunner. Okay. Let's see where that is on the map. We go to quest. Oh, that's level 50. No, we cannot go there. There's no point in activating it because we can't go through the blockade. So, yeah. Oh, a thing I wanted to mention as well. I keep doing this. But we are now on Chapter 2, No Turning Back. I should have mentioned that in the last episode when it came up, because it came up after the scene of Noctis being on the phone, I believe, with Core. After you see all the Imperial ships fly into the city. A very poignant scene. And Chapter 1 was called The Departure. I do believe I mentioned that at the time, but yeah, the game's split into chapters, and rightly so. There's quite a few as well. So, anyway, okay, we can't do that right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to quests, and we're going to, yeah, it's already selected Legacy, so we've got a drive to take.
Here we go again.
Given our run-ins with him thus far, I doubt this excursion will go unrewarded.
Yeah, but we're still running his errands.
This is the guy who agreed to run him.
That is true, Noctis, you did. Okay, so I think we've got enough time. in the day, left in the day, not in the video, in the day, to actually make our way to the other side of this part of the map. Because as you can see, we're down here. We have to get the car to drive all the way up there to that outpost. So I think we've got enough time to make that before it gets dark and the demons come out. And that's another thing. When I was off video fighting in this area, it was so boring. Like, so boring. I ran all the way up. You see that green mountain in the background? I ran up to the top of that at night time. There was nothing to fight. Not a thing. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I've fought demons and stuff here before. There was nothing. Just going to quickly refuel the regalia. Yeah, we're good. That is the quietest fuel pump I've ever heard. Good thing fuel's so cheap here. I mean, where do you put the money into this thing? How do you activate? Oh, tells you gallons delivered and it tells you gil per gallon. So just like in the real world, but glass must be full before and after delivery. Cornix. So that's all good, but could you not just... obviously you have to put the money in before it starts allowing you to pump or something. I don't know. Anyway, auto. And... all the way to here. So we want... I don't want the Rent-A-Bird as a destination. I can't do that yet. Why don't I just go to quest location, legacy... fast travel to your destination. No, thank you. It is going to take us 5 minutes to get there, guys. So I'm going to take a nice, long, healthy sip of my drink. And I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, cool. That is a very nice beverage after work. Anyway, this Day of Reckoning tune isn't as good as I thought it would be, so let's move on. Any episode prompto music? The multiplayer expansion. Yes, Final Fantasy 15 now has online multiplayer with your friends. It's expressly set between a period of time that I'm not going to explain to you guys because it'll spoil the story, but between a period of time, or in a period of time, that I actually want to play, because I was gutted that I did not get to play this period of time in this game. So that's going to be interesting for me. It's not something I'm going to do on YouTube, I don't think, unless the story is that on point that I think it merits it. And plus I'll be playing with friends probably, so that's a bit of a different thing. But and you get to make your own character, which is awesome. Your own character in Final Fantasy 15, that's awesome. So yeah, it has potential, but yeah, again. Anyway, no, I don't want to hear the music from that because it'll just make me want to play it. And no, I don't want to hear the music from episode Ignis. And then we've gone back round to the very beginning. So let's I don't want to hear all of the stuff done by Afrojack because that was promoted for the game. Let's put on Missing Princess. That's from Kingsglaive, the movie that goes along with Final Fantasy 15. The non-anime movie, the actual CGI one. Okay. Kind of fits this environment as well, which is quite cool. Those lighting effects are amazing as well. This game is beautiful. I have now seen released, and yes, running at 4K and on full settings, it looks even better than this. This game looks amazing. I wish I could see this game on 4K on my PS4 Pro, but I don't have a 4K TV because I'm still a peasant. When I do get it, I will be playing in that and marveling even more, and then kind of laughing at you guys because you guys won't be able to see it, at least me playing it, because the PS4 Pro doesn't record at 4K. I believe it'd be a little too strenuous. It can play it at 4K, but it can't record it at 4K. So yeah, I'll still be recording it and playing it for you, but I'll be my eyes will be filled with tears of joy because this game looks amazing anyway, so it'll look even more amazing. I have seen, so I do know. But yeah, the Windows version of this game, wow, it's probably the best Final Fantasy port they've ever done. They worked closely with Nvidia for that, and that was I was impressed. I was greatly impressed. It is being dubbed as the definitive version of this game. It may have taken an extra year or two. Has it been 2 years already? I feel like it's been 2 years already for them to release it. But still worth the effort. You guys who have hella good PC rigs, and I mean you're going to need a 2-3 grand desktop to run it at its full potential, because the specs for running it at native 4K and 60 frames a second was fucking insane. I read up what they were. Well, I've watched what they are, and yeah, you're gonna need to spend a lot of money.
It's like inside. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
We'll see for ourselves in time.
Indeed. Merely a question of when.
Can't believe the crystal's gone.
The bastards took it all.
And we'll take it back.
This is far from over.
Okay, so the guys just discussing their revenge on the Niflheim Empire there. They're not going to let them just take the crystal and sack the city. So, yeah. I love the change in the daylight as well. This game is a mood setter when you're out on the road. Everyone's had that moment when they've been driving along and the sun's starting to go down on a nice long open road. Luckily, I live in a countryside area, so we kind of get that anyway. You get that just as it peaks behind the forest or whatever. That's pretty cool. Anyway, we are very nearly at our destination, guys. So, I won't be continuing the quest line at night. That would be a very silly idea with where we're about to go. But, we're almost ready to rest for the night anyway. One more in-game hour, and it is technically nighttime and we can rest. And the boys need to freshen up anyway. They've spent over a day elapsed doing their thing since I didn't sleep during my time questing away from the video, so...
Hey, Nott?
Yeah?
I'm pretty beat. Can we call it a night and head for the hotel?
We can. We're going to keep going, because the hotel's just up here. Well,
No
the
time to stop.
the caravan's
Keep
just up
moving.
here.
Seriously? When will it end?
Like, it's ending right now, Prompto. That's why I didn't say head for the hotel, because I think Ignis would have turned the car around and headed for the nearest hotel. That's happened to me before. So we're here, Prompto. We're here. So chill the hell out. Those requests, not just for sleeping, but for other stuff, happen more and more as the game goes on as well. So we are here.
This must be the outpost Sid mentioned.
It looks like a hub for hunters.
It
Maybe
is.
they know something.
And maybe they'll know even more in a little bit. But I have been here once already, like I said to you guys off video several episodes ago. Between videos I came here and I done a hunter's quest for collecting one of the dog tags for Dave. Dave would have been here, but he is no longer here because I've done all that. Let's just see what weapons, if any new ones I can buy.
Our wares.
Broadsword, that's a single-handed sword. That will definitely outpace my current engine blade, so I want that.
Pleasure doing business.
Thanking you. I don't want a dual war sword, and that has an attack of 78. I don't think that's as good as the rare one I picked up for Noctis. Let's have a look. No, it is not. The blade of Brenere. I can't pronounce that word, but that is attack of 131. That's nowhere near even close. Okay, javelin for Noctis compared to. The Drain Lance. No, it's not as good. Daggers, Avengers, and I already have Avengers, so that's
See you
cool.
later.
That's all I wanted to check out. Wrong button. Sorry, guys. Actually, I'm just gonna equip the broadsword, so I now have nearly double the attack power I had before. I can't actually show you what it looks like right now, but I did miss something.
What are you after this time?
I want to look at firearms. The Quictus, if we change over to Prompto, he only has a handgun. There's a little bit more attack. Or the Quictus. Sorry. So, I'm going to buy that.
Pleasure doing business.
I have enough gil, so I might as well
Hey, come again.
equip people out. I don't have to buy anything else for Ignis, because he has Avengers equipped too, which are his daggers. The same as what I have for Noctis. So, that is cool. I think he does anyway. No, he has just daggers. I'm going to have to buy him something as well. Jesus Christ. Exus, sort your game out. You don't know what your guys have got. Bye. Avengers, thanking you.
Pleasure doing business. I'll see you later.
Thank you, sir. The whole back of that vehicle and this part of the vehicle looks dangerous as shit. If you crash with that stuff, it's coming through the front and into you. I mean, this cab out in front here is pretty small. Anyway. Not Noctis. Ignis, please, sir, have some Avengers. God damn it, I've left you sitting for that. And you can also have this. I don't need the Javelin because I'm now using the Drain Lance. So your secondary weapon can be or / spell, but in this case, weapon. I'm not equipping you with magic. Magic is very frivolous. I should only be the one to use it for now because I don't trust your AI to be safe. Not because I think it'll kill me. It won't kill Noctis, but just because I think you'll waste it. So you can have the Javelin. I know it's only a base weapon, and you, sir, can have the Cocytus. I don't even know if that is how you spell it, or it's Coitus. I don't know how you pronounce it, sorry. Second arm. Oh, yeah, you take machinery, or again, magic. I'm not letting you guys use magic. Not yet. You could waste it. So that's the thing. We're equipped anyway. So let's have a quick look around here, because there's someone in here we need to talk to before we proceed. And this is this lady.
Your Highness, I'm glad you're safe.
Monica, where are all the others?
Most of the Crown's Guard didn't make it. It was all we could do to escort Lady Iris out of the city. Dustin is with her as we speak, seeing her the rest of the way to Lestalem.
I owe you guys big time.
Head for the Royal Tomb. The Marshal awaits.
Beautiful, so that's cool as fuck. Monica Elshet, part of the old Crown's Guard that is now basically disbanded because the kingdom has fallen, or at least Insomnia has, gave us a magic flask, so Elemancy. And we're going to put that, no, sorry, Elemancy. And I'm going to use the third one, and we are going to have, I'm going to have all of the fire. A little bit of the lightning. And some of the ice to make Unicast 2. So cast Fira, Blizzara or Thundara. And if I go to Megalixir... Oh no, it changes it this time. I want some of that. Quincast 2. Cast Fira, Blizzara and Thundara at random up to 5 times. That's a Magitech booster that does that. Quincast 2 times 3. Okay. We're going to use the Magitech booster. A military grade fortifier used by Imperial soldiers negates all MP cost. That's actually a really useful item as well, because I can swig it with Noctis and just warp around for ages. We'll get loads of them throughout the game. They become not a commonplace item, but you can kill enough Magitech soldiers to get that. So I'm fine with that. Let's craft that. It's another Quintcast Mark II times 3. So that's a bit different from the other Quintcast up here, because the Quintcast up here is Thundara to Blizzara. This does it at random. And it's a bigger level. It's a 5-chain at level 90. And it's a times 3, which the other one above is, but it's a potency of 175, which is a bit of a jump. I don't know what that means in relative power. I really don't. Anyway, it's 9 o'clock, but beforehand, I want to go and drain some of the elements up here at the Haven up here. I'm guessing you can do this up here for a boost in your meals for the next day, which I really should take up rather than using the experience boost over there at the camp, at the caravan, which I might do. Now, I used fire as well, so there's no point in going over to the ice one.
And here we are.
There's also something here on the ground as well. What is this? Fossil wood. Don't know what that does. I will look that up at another time. So I actually am gonna camp here rather than getting this small 1.3 or 1.3 times experience boost. I just go with a standard one, which is through camping. So you can just wait as well if you don't want to level up. But I kind of want to level up now for the next bit, so we're going to camp.
It's bedtime.
Huh.
So, Lebelith Heaven, or Haven, sorry, Lebelith Haven. And well, over 1 day has elapsed, and we're nearly into a second day. So, our report card for the whole 1 day is time is A+, finesse is B as usual, or B or C for me, and offense is A+, so that's not too bad. Okay, so what can you cook me, sir? And this is one of the new recipes you learnt, which is multi-meat sandwich. It gives us a HP boost at level 2, which increases my maximum HP by 100, not a lot, but the EXP boost level 2 is worth it. Increases experience points earned by 20%, that's nearly a quarter. So I want that because I want to level up quicker. Give me that multi-meat sandwich, boy. Wow, so it's basically just a ham sandwich with a few other bits. Are they gherkins in there? I don't know what they are, but it looks good. Let's eat it. Okay, so HP boost level 2 and experience boost, XP boost level 2. Good. Awesome, and we all got to level 14, which is also beautiful things. So good. And we now have 37 AP again, which I will tally up and wait to use another time. Oh good, Noctis's fishing went up, so we get a longer lasting line. Luckily, again, I'm not going to bore you guys with that, unless you really want to see it. I don't expect anyone to comment on that, because I really don't want to have to do that on video. It's going to be so boring. And they're all not eating their sandwiches. Why are you guys just talking? Eat that shit. Gladiolus' survival went up as well, and he's got an ether eye, so I'm assuming he'll pick up more ethers that we don't see in battle. Ignis' cooking skill level went up, and he earned a new recipe, oil drizzled steamed fish. So that's good. That's all good. Okay, let's have a look at these photos. Standard. A little bit bromancy. This is something you guys didn't see, but they still took pictures of it. That is really frightening. Another thing you guys didn't see. It's a little bit bromancy. You're starting to feel like a little bit of a stalker now, Prompto. That's quite a cool one. Again, you're a little bit in love with Noctis. How did you just take that? Did you just talk to Monica and you... Anyway, none of them worth saving. Okay, let's move on. Okay, cool. So, as I stated before, we are now level 14. We're a little bit better prepared for the next situation, for the next part of the story. However, guys, I am going to leave this video here because I want the next part of the game, which will be, it will all be story-based. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to blind you there. Yeah, it will all be story-based. There's a intense few bits coming up. That kind of pushed you all in a particular direction for quite a bit. So we've got little dungeony bits, which is cool. But I'm gonna have to take my time with that, and I want you guys to be able to, and I want myself to be able to fully focus on it. So I'm not gonna get and do a little bit now and then have to cut it. I want to kind of do it in one chunk. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yes, ending the video here. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching, because again, I very much enjoyed playing. And yeah. Next time we'll get in and we'll smash out some story. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I, as always, have been Lord Exus, and I'll see you guys in the next video. In a bit.